Hello everyone and welcome to a new storing video. So this video might be on the shorter side because it's kind of an in-between one. I haven't gotten a buy package recently, so we don't have as much as usual, but I still thought it would be enough to make a video out of. But yeah, we can just get into it. All the timestamps will be down here if you want to skip to a particular group, as always. Okay, so I moved my Felix cards to this collect book just to save room in my A5s. Sorry, you can see my fan turning here. I just turned it off, so it's not going to be in the reflection the whole time. But I was able to trade for this Hop card, which I didn't know was double-sided. I just saw that. Okay. I think this might be all the Felix cards that I'm going to trade for in the foreseeable future, just because I just need to not be having a bunch of random collections right now. So yeah, that was everything for him. Okay, so we do have a few things for Aespa today, and I did want to say that I am not going to be collecting Karina that much anymore. I thought it wouldn't be necessary to collect 2 members. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be sticking to Winter, and if I pull a cute Karina card, I will keep her. But yeah, for Dirty Work, I did buy the case version and the Dirty Worker version from Barnes & Noble, and I traded for one of her case versions, and then I pulled the other one. So I guess I was gonna put this one up here, and then this one down here. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of Winter's cards for Dirty Work, but if I can find trades for them, I will accept them. I did pull this Karina. I think it's one of the Barnes & Noble exclusives, and she's gonna go right here. I think this might be my favorite card of hers for this era, so I'm glad that I pulled it. And then this Giselle, oh my god, I also pulled her. I think it's just the normal Dirty Worker version, whatever. And then lastly, I pulled this Ning. Okay, and I just dropped her. Dirty Work, the song itself, I know a lot of people don't like it. It's definitely not my favorite Aespa song, but I don't dislike it at all. The concept, though, I really love the Dirty Worker photo book. It's just so, they look so good. Is my opinion, whatever. Anyways, that was it for Aespa. Okay, I'm very glad to say we do have a couple cards for Ive and Sserafim today. So we will skip to Ive Switch because I was able to find a trade for her PLVE version. I also did go ahead and put actual fillers for the cards that I'm missing, just because I'm not missing that many. I'm also not counting the special edition. I think it was from I Am, just because I know those cards are hard to get. And then I do have I think this is the PLVE version and this is the me version, but I could be wrong. For I Have Empathy, yeah. And so for this album, I'm just missing the Digipack, which I feel like her Digipacks, I mean, those are the only cards that I'm missing at this point. So for the Sserafim, I just have a couple random cards that I wanted to trade for, and one of them is one of the Weverse cards from Hot. She's just gonna go there on my Hot page. And then for Yunjin, I traded for one of her Weverse cards from Crazy, and then this is one of the photo book versions from Hot. I love this card. I love Yunjin in this concept. I do think the back is a little interesting for these cards, just because they're selfies. But yeah, that was it for this binder. Okay guys, so for Sohyun, I do have some exciting cards on the way. Unfortunately, they are not here today, but they will be in the next video, I promise. But I was able to buy this Assemble 25 Pop on Instagram, and so I have her other object from this album on the way, which I'll put here, and then a matching Pop, which I'll put here, and because this outfit matches this outfit, I will put it here. Yeah, that was my plan. This looks really random, and I don't really like it, but this yellow it just does not fit the vibe, but whatever. Yeah, that was the only card I had for Sohyun, unfortunately. So I did decide to put my Katseye collection in this binder, and I did buy both of the photo book copies of their new album, which I really like. I was not a Gnarly fan at first, but it grew on me for sure, especially, they were just such good performers. It just elevates the song so much, you know? Yeah, and Laura is my main bias, so Megan is a huge bias wrecker for me, and so for this album, I wanted to try to trade for Megan and then buy Laura's cards because I thought that might be easier. But honestly, I shouldn't be buying anything besides TXT stuff right now, so I don't know when that will be. But anyways, I had 1 Barnes & Noble album and 2 Target albums, so I did pull Laura for the Barnes & Noble exclusive, and unfortunately this is the only card of hers that I have for right now. So this is my little Laura section. I was able to trade for one of Megan's sis cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that here. I'm not going to do any like official setting up because like this is a random pop. I still don't have her other album photo card. Their other album photo cards are so hard to find for some reason. I don't know why. Specifically Megan's like with the white background. But I was able to trade for, I think this is her Target card. Whatever. This is her, one of the album versions which I pulled. And then I am waiting on a trade for her other album card, but the person is taking their time, I guess I could say. And then lastly, Daniela is like my third bias, so I pulled one of her album cards and her Target card, so I just decided to keep them. But yeah, also I am seeing them in November, which I'm so excited for. I was really scared this was going to be like an Axe Lovesick like 2.0 because the venues are so small. But I was able to get tickets. Unfortunately, like the whole like front section of the venue was VIP, and I just was not gonna pay $340 for one ticket. So I'm a little further back, but it's whatever. Okay, so now for Enhypen, I do have an announcement about this binder. This is my first Enhypen binder. That announcement is I officially set up to collect OT7, Orange Blood, Romance Untold, and oh, that's it. Yeah. So here's a little Orange Blood flip through. I'm just missing this one Nikki card, which I just got a trade offer for. And then this Heesung sticker, which I don't know if people are really trading these, but we'll find it when we can because like I'm collecting Heesung anyway, so I have to find it no matter what. But there's Orange Blood. Memorabilia, we're not going to mess with this. And then this is Romance Untold. I'm definitely missing more cards for this. But I do have a Jada store today, which is, I think, the only reason we're in this binder. But, yeah. But this version is not doing that well. But I think I'm about to be complete with the Weverse version. Yeah, and that's that. Okay, so this is the cover that I made for this binder. This was my favorite concept. I just feel like the size of these photo books, and they just don't really work to make the best collages, but this is what I did. Anyways, for this binder, I do have a couple cards for the OT7 Daydream pages. So I have the last Jake for this page, which is exciting. So I'm just missing this J card for the White Midnight version. And then we can go to the the Weverse version, sorry, because I also have Jake's. I DM'd somebody to buy like 4 of these Weverse cards, and I guess they got a bunch of DMs at once and couldn't update the availability in time, and so I was only able to get this one, so that's a little bit sad, but whatever. That was it for Daydream. For Jungwon's Desire Unleash, this is gonna be a pain to get, I just know. If I did collect OT7 for this album, I would not be collecting the keychain version. It's just too much. I think this is the only album card that I'm missing besides this Weverse version. Yeah, I just need to buy those. Anyways, I do have 8 Paw for Jungwon. I was able to trade for his Weverse Global, I think it is. He's just gonna go here. And then for the miscellaneous cards, I did trade for 2 Heesungs, which I said I was going to do in my last video, and I did it, as you can see. Unfortunately, that was all I had for Enhypen. Okay, guys, so I know I picked up this collection and dropped them 100 times, but I saw Ateez at their Atlanta stop of their last tour, and I think I finally figured out who my bias is, and so I wanted to keep his cards and maybe trade for some randomly. So yeah, I put Hongjung in here. Not in any setup or anything, just if I can get some random trades for his cards, I will put them in here. So I was able to trade for these 2 Golden Hour Part 2 cards. I think this is a polka version and this is just a regular photo book one. Yeah, so the Ateez concert, first of all, it's so good. They're just always so good. But my only issue was that Seoul and Atlanta were the only days that they toured where In Your Fantasy wasn't out. And so unless you had like listened to the previews over and over or like watched the fan cams over and over, you probably wouldn't know the songs. And a lot of the songs at the concert were the solo stages from that album, which is fine, I guess, because like you can still appreciate the music. It would have just been fun to know the words. But it was really funny to see people's like live reaction of like the stages and like the lyrics to San's song. Like that was something. Anyways, I found a trade for his sour version from this whatever. Oh my god. Okay guys, it's my favorite part of the video, TXT OT5 binder time. So firstly, before we get into the comeback, I do have the love language standard cards to put in here. All the way at the back. So this is the first version. I'm sure if you are a MOA, you've seen these cards 100 times by now, so I'm not gonna go over them too much. But yeah, since my last video, their comeback has come out, and oh my god. When the track preview came out, I hadn't listened to it on YouTube yet, and I was just scrolling on TikTok. I heard Upside Down Kiss, and I thought it was a preview for the NCT Dream comeback until I looked at the caption, and it was TXT. Oh my god. But it is so good. It is so good. It might, maybe not the best song on it. Well, would it be? It's up there. Also, the choreography, like Subin's part with the, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. And also the solo songs. I am biased, but I really like Bongyu song. Oh, this is the second set. This Yeonjun, yeah. I really like Bongyu song, and then Yeonjun's might be my second favorite. Okay, so I did just get my initial albums yesterday, and so I have a few pulls to store. These key rings, they're gonna be hard. I already know. Oh, pray for me, guys. No. Firstly, for the Starlight version, I just have Kai because I bought two copies of this version. Pulled Kai again. 2 different stores. Yeah. It is what it is. But for the etched version, I actually have 2. I have Bongyu. And then for the keyring version, I also have Bongyu. This is like one of my favorite cards from this era, and I'm so glad that I pulled it. Ow! Oh, so cute. For the Awake version, I actually don't have anything because I decided I was only going to get 1 copy of this version, and that is my signed album, which is still on the way. So any pulls for this will be good. And then for the Afterglow version, I found a set on Mercari Japan of all the cards. So I just bought that, and those will fill the top row. As for the keychain, I pulled Taeyeon. I feel like Taeyeon has so many close-up cards like this era, and I'm living for it. So cute. Weverse version. Okay. The K-pop store in Atlanta that I go to, they got these albums on like Tuesday or Wednesday. I go on Friday, sold out. Yeah. So I did have to order some online, which means they're not here with me, which is unfortunate, but that'll probably just be in my next storing video. Hopefully we don't pull dupes. Please. Oh my god. Weverse trading is just not that fun. But lastly, I do have the like keyring, the like star keyring version set to put in here. This Subin. Oh my god. So I'm hoping that I can find like a set of all 5 of the solo photo cards on Mercari Japan somewhere. I haven't seen any yet, but they have been pretty cheap, like separately, so I hope they won't be a problem. As of right now, I don't think the music videos have come out yet, but I'm very excited for that. Yeah, so this was our first little progress of this album. This is sad. It's gonna be sad for a while because of these keyring versions, I swear. These are also sad, and then that. So I was able to go to the pop-up for this album in Atlanta at the Hello 82 store, and these are the postcards that they were giving out. I actually pulled Taehyun and Kai, but somebody wanted to trade for both of them, so I was like, sure, why not? Yeah, these are very cute. I just don't know where I'm gonna put them is the thing. I might just get a one pocket and put them in there. But yeah, it was very nice to go to an actual Hello 82 store as opposed to the random places they have at the New York ones. But I don't know, there's one opening there soon. So anyways, I also joined a group order and got this postcard for the Love Language album. I think I'm just gonna stick it on the side over here with my other random stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to straighten that out again. Anyways, so I only have one card for this binder, unfortunately, but I can show you that I did actually set up for some pobs for together. We'll look at that first, I guess. So I just set up for the selfie pops that I know of right now. I do have a trade coming in for both the Hello 82 exclusive and the Target card, which I didn't pull Bongyu for either. So yeah, those might replace some of these, but I did get the Weverse Global Pop for Love Language, so I'm just going to put it at the end of Sanctuary here, because it's still like an album, I guess. It's a music, I don't know, whatever. It's a music-related thing. Yeah, that was all for this binder, unfortunately. Okay, guys, so I did unfortunately decide to downsize and move my extra TXT cards into an A5, just to make more room in my other binder. So I just put Bongyu first, and then it's by member. I decided that I'm just going to put this Taehyun card in here. I might downsize it later, but I feel like I just use it as a free because it's basically what it was given to me as. And then the group cards are in the back here. And then I have my extra Ateez cards, which is neither here nor there. Okay, lastly, we're going into the mini PC binder. So I can't believe I forgot to talk about this. I'm seeing TXT in October. It's the last dates on their tour, which is the ones in Newark. Guys, I don't know why we keep insisting on going to Newark, but can we not? Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm very excited. I'm actually going to attempt to do some kind of recreation of Yeonjun's jacket from the concept trailer from this album, and wish me luck because I'm not very crafty at all. But I have lace, I have chains, and I have a jacket on the way. So but I do have the light stick cards are in their second light stick, and I still don't have proper sleeves to fit these, so these are just like cut weird. For the second day, I don't really know what I'm gonna wear yet. I think it's probably gonna be getting on the colder side by then, so I might just give up and wear jeans, but it's whatever, because it's also annoying because it's a Wednesday and a Thursday. For Bongyu, I always separate him from the others just because there's only 4 spots, so he's gonna go right here. Very cute. Okay, so that is all I had for this video, so thanks for watching, and bye.